Hi, this is Vicky from Enchanted Dream Handmade and Vintage, and had a day off today, so I was going to do a show. I'm also going to have a small unboxing a little bit later from Value Village, which is also known as part of the Savers people. And then also, I found a jewelry jar over at my favorite store, 3rd Street Antiques, so I'll do one of those maybe tomorrow. So yeah. All right, these ones are ones I thought would be pretty for Easter, basically, or cute for Easter. So just some fun stuff, some signed, and little groups of rings. Got some really pretty vintage clip-ons that are really nice, made out of sequins and faux pearls. But yeah, so we'll start with this one, which I picked because it's silver tone, but it's Easter colors, and I just thought really pretty and very versatile. You could pretty much wear it with just about anything if you wanted to. Let's see, let me get it straightened out here. So this one, so you can double it up or you can leave it long. It's kind of up to you, but it's very long. It's got a nice variety of beads. Feels like acrylic, but we've got some faux pearls. We've got some metal faceted silver tone. There we go. Lots of colors. Very pretty. And you can connect it to itself again. Right here. Down here there's a little spot there. Or you could just double wrap it too. But it's very long. So let's see how long it is if it were to be one strand. So if it was one strand, we're looking at about 29 inches, which is super long. So we're looking at basically 60 inches. So very long, very cute, definite Easter colors. Nice one on that one, silver tone on the chain. So let me know if you're interested in that one. And if you are interested in any items, just email me at enchanteddream2025@gmail.com. My name is Vicky. And yeah, I do reselling, and I do upcycling, and I do YouTube. I do eBay. I'm just about to get off of Poshmark. I'm not crazy about Poshmark. I'm going to try a new site. I'll announce it when I do. But yeah, so getting ready to do that for clothes and smalls and stuff. But this one looks like about an 8.5 without very much of a stretch. Very pretty, all kinds of blue and green toned rhinestones, and they're all there. If you can see really well, it's just beautiful. So that one, and it's a stretch ring. Very nice. Pretty, nice little statement piece. Some of these are sets of multiple rings just for fun, like for $5 or whatever. So this one, gold tone. This one is about 7 3/4. It's a nice shape, just gold tone with little rhinestones. This one in this group is about 7 1/4, and it looks like it's got a copper kind of finish on there. It's got a saying on there, a couple of cutouts. Let me see what it says. Mom, it looks like. Be with you, I think. But anyways, it's pretty. There's that one, and that one. What did we say, 7 1/4 about? Yep. Here's another one with little clear rhinestones with the gold tone. Looks like right about 6 3/4. And these ones are not adjustable. Another little gold tone, little rhinestones in nice shape. And that one's right about a 7. So they're all a little bit different for size, which is great for wearing them on different fingers. But yeah, so so these ones all four for how about for $4. We'll do it like that. All right, here's another group. These ones are all silver tone. This one's a silver tone band. This one's about 8 3/4. Very nice. It's in good shape. Good shape on the inside as well. This one, small wire wrapped. This one, almost 7.5. I could probably see I could push it on there easily. It's just bent a little bit. So say over 7.5 to 7 3/4. Got a pretty sea blue bead there. Nicely wrapped. Silver tone wire. This one looks like 6 3/4. Got a little plastic cabochon there that looks like a stone, again in pale blues. Kind of pretty. It's got some wear here, some of that copper showing. And then there's this one. This one is a little rainbow, very cute. And this one is adjustable. When it's not being adjusted, we're looking at about 5.5. So yeah, so those four together for $4. All four of those for fun. Here, let's get back to an Eastery kind of item. This one, really pretty, pearly, pinkish peach. Super pretty, vintage style. We've got a really nice clasp on there. Nice and secure. Gold tone or brass on the findings here. Anyways, very nice colors. I can't tell if there's a knot in there or not. There may not be, but faux pearls. It's a spring ring clasp. So we're looking at about 18 inches or so. Very cute. Again, nice Easter necklace. All right, and let's see what else. I thought this is a pretty Easter pin. It's got a clear, I don't know if this is lucite or what, resin or something, with the embossed gold tone rose in the center. It's got a nice clasp. Works just fine. We've got brass filigree that's antiqued basically around the edges. Very pretty. It's a good size brooch. Looks like about 1 1/4 inches going this way. Super pretty. All right. And then here is a really pretty sparkly brass ring. It's adjustable. This one, as it is, right about a 7. There we go. We're going to do $4 for that one. It's got some really nice complimentary rhinestones. This one, fun for Easter, somebody who loves their crosses. Gold tone and black enamel. It's a good size cross, as you can see. Yeah. And size, without being adjusted any further, is right about an 8 1/4. So it can get a little bit bigger than that. It's in great shape. Let's do $4 on that one. Here's a fun one. This one's little faux pearls. It's got a little gold spacer bead section there for detail. This one is just a little bit stretchy. Somebody made it. We are looking about a size 8. We're going to do $2 for this one. Just know that I do have $5 minimums on orders. So when that happens, you'll need to buy another item or wait till you find something. But yeah, so $2 on that one. This one, little gold tone, a little bit sparkly in there. This one is adjustable, and it's adjusted out somewhat. It's got copper showing here, but not on the front or on the sides there. But anyways, this one's also going to be $2. And with it adjusted out as is, it's about a 7 1/4. $2 for that one. This one, copper and silver tone, I believe. I don't think this one had a signature. Oh, maybe it does. Oh, I think it does. Hang on a second. Let me get one of these guys. I use these for my loops because they're lighted. Let's see if that says something or if it does not say something. Excuse me. And sorry if I haven't been on much. I have had a lot of doctor appointments and stuff like that, and which I do have a lot anyway. I have some issues that are kind of ongoing and will be, but I did have to get testing for some new things. But the good news is that it worked out okay. So I just needed a little bit of time to get in a good mood about it. Here we go. So this one obviously is adjustable. That's right in the middle there. It's about a size 9, 9 1/4 right there, see? But this is an interesting ring. It's a nice shape. Do $4 on that one. All right. Something else that I thought was pretty for Easter is this long necklace. It is brass for the most part. I think it had a clasp on it. Here it is. Yeah, this one. It's marked. It does have a little bit of wear. This one is Cookie Lee, right here. If you can read that. Cookie Lee. And we have a lobster clasp. We've got some wear back there. It needs cleaned basically, but this one has glass beads. It's got those pretty wedding cake beads or whatever those are called, and some faceted beads. We've got some that look like stone here. Got a lot of great beads on here actually. But yeah, these are nice also. It looks like most of them are glass and maybe a few are stone. But anyways, this one is a fairly long necklace. It's going to be about 36 inches. So that one, really pretty. We can do that one for $8. But I think that's very pretty Easter colors. It's got nice beads. And it's pretty versatile. You can wear it with a dress or a shirt or whatever. Yeah, it's a pretty one. And then there's these vintage pearls. These are creamy. It's got that vintage creamy color, and they are knotted. They are heavy. So glass, I would assume. We do have a really pretty box clasp. It's two-sided. And actually that pearl there moves. But yeah, gold tone. I did not find a signature on this one. But yeah, and it works just fine. Oops. Here we go. Here we go. But yeah, but older, definitely. And this one measures 30 inches. So for a nice set of pearly glass beads that need to be cleaned, like I said, hand knotted, great color, great clasp. Probably do $8 on those as well. All right, this one is pretty for those of us who don't always wear pastel colors. Yeah. So really pretty glass beads. This one is marked as well. Nolan Miller right there. Got really nice bead caps. We've got a nice looking lobster. Looks like a little bit of wear on the back of the hang tag, but I think it really just needs to be wiped off. Yeah, it does, because it's just a little bit dirty. But yeah, this one is also a very nice length. This one's also going to be a 36-inch necklace. Very pretty. Small seed beads that are cut, you know, at an angle or whatever to where they look a little bit chunky. But yeah, very pretty. Let's do $7 for this one. All right. And then we've got these super cute little flowery clip-ons. In good shape. They're brass. They do need a wipe down. Very pretty though. And there's the back of that one. We'll do $7 for these. Super pretty, very pastel colors. Just really cute. All right. Another one was this bracelet that I thought was very nice. Gold tone textured. We've got rhinestones. None of the rhinestones are missing. It's stretchy like a watch. And this one also is marked Magrix Japan. Right here. Same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing. There we go. We made it all the way around. So it needs a little bit of a cleaning. I mean, it's dirty. But yeah, very cute. And you could wear other things with this, or wear this on one wrist and then wear your other loose ones on your other wrist. But yeah, so this one as is without stretching it is measuring about 6.5. Very pretty. Really nice blue color on these cabochons that are faceted. Like I said, it needs a cleaning. We'll do $5 on that bracelet. Very nice. And I like things from Japan. They're always made so nicely. I'm a fan. Yep. Let's see. Here is... Let's see, we did those. I've got one more set of the little rings here. These ones are gold tone. I think just one of them is adjustable, which is this one with the multi little stones there, like a flower. And there's the adjustment area. It's just adjusted just a tiny bit there. But as is, it is a 5 1/4. Right there. And look at how cute. In great shape. No wear on these. They are just adjustable rings, but we're going to do all 4 of these for $5. Here is a cute, I believe it's like a grape color or a dark gray rhinestone. Adjustable right there. Gold tone again. So this one, where it is and can be made smaller, obviously, because it looks like it's all the way out, is about an 8 3/4. But you can, like I said, you can make that smaller right there. So there's that one. And then there's this one. It's a snake with little red rhinestones for eyes. That one's right about a 6. This one is not adjustable. Again, gold tone in great shape. Very pretty. Snake's hanging on to its own tail. This one, gold tone. It's got a really pretty little setting area. There's a black, I believe it's plastic cabochon. We've got some nice embossing on this ring. And like I said, it's a gold tone. This one is right about 7 1/4. Not adjustable. Good looking one. But anyways, all 4 of those for $5. Or all 4 for $4, sorry. Yeah, and then let's see what else we got out here. This one I thought was super pretty. It's kind of dainty. Little necklace. This one has a spring ring clasp. Looks like brass. We've got flat bar, twisted bars to make up chain there. Very pretty. And then we've got these really pretty colored beads that look like coral, the angel skin coral, I believe. And then we've got some really interesting little bead caps, and those are gold tone. So this one measures right about 7.5. So that's going to be a 15-inch necklace. It's in fair condition. It does need a wipe down. We could do $6 on that one. All right. And then I think this one we didn't do. So I had to throw in one with some rhinestones. So this one is AEO. There we go. Right there. Now the hang tag is silver tone, but the rest of it is basically antiqued brass. We've got a lobster. We've got a extender with a bead on it. And then we've got this really nice section with all of these crisscrossed bars, basically, with rhinestones on either end. None of the rhinestones are missing. They're all there. Very beautiful, very sparkly. And then we've got that brass chain. So without using the extender, this one measures right about, let me flatten it out a little bit, about 16 inches. And then our extender is 2 inches. So 16 to 18 inches, and we're going to do $8 on this one. And again, that one's marked. Very nice. All right, I'm going to do one more here. We've got this beautiful gold tone necklace. It is basically linked together with these little connectors. They are, the connections are different sizes. It goes small and then like a medium, and then I guess they're all the same, basically a medium size or a large size. And this one is also marked. See, this one was made in the USA, which is right there. Gold tone. We've got Great Big Lobster. We've got hardly any wear, but this is very pretty. Definitely festive. We're looking at about 20 inches, and we can do this one also for $8. Very nice, made in the USA, which is great. And I think that'll do it for this lot. I'll be back on in a little while with my finds from Value Village. And then after that, we'll get to that jewelry jar. You guys have a great rest of your day. Again, if you want to get in touch with me, my name is Vicky. Enchanted Dream Handmade Vintage. I also do upcycling. You can email me at enchanteddream2025@gmail.com. Just give me a brief description of the item that you might be interested in. And that can be a screenshot, that can be a verbal description, whatever. And it's timestamp. And then also I would need your shipping information. I would need your YouTube handle, your PayPal handle if you have one. If not, you can use PayPal as a guest. That's what I use to do purchases on YouTube. All right. And then shipping, when you figure that out, normally it's right around $5. It's between basically $5 and $6 lately for, you know, say under 10 ounces. So, yeah. All right. You guys have a great one. Like I said, I'll be on again a little bit later. I really appreciate all of you watching. I appreciate all of you supporting my channel. And if you have any questions or anything, please ask me. I would be more than glad to chat about whatever, you know, you'd like to chat about. I do make a lot of things. I have lots of experience. I've been dealing with jewelry in one way or another since I was about probably 8 or 10, right in there. So, and I'm a little bit older. But yeah. All right. Well, you guys have a good one. And getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. I might put some green things out later, but it'd have to be after this couple of batches of things, though. But yeah, have a good one. I'll be working on jewelry tomorrow, and like I said, I'll get that smalls on a little bit later tonight, and I'm going to be posting this real shortly. Thanks again. Everybody take care, and be good to each other.